And as we told you, India's Prime Minister Narendra Modi was watching the entire mission from South Africa, where he is attending the BRICS meeting. Up next, we bring you all what happened at BRICS and why is Bangladesh pinning its hopes on the grouping.
Representing more than a quarter of the global GDP and 42% of the world population, leaders of the BRICS nations met in Johannesburg this week to consolidate the bloc's position and expand its influence in the backdrop of the new world alignment between the West and Russia. The meeting comes amid the ongoing war in Ukraine, which is reshaping the global order. No wonder more than 40 countries expressed an interest in joining the bloc and nearly 24 formally asked to be admitted, of which 6 countries made it to the list: Iran, Saudi Arabia, the UAE, Ethiopia, Egypt and Argentina. While Iran and Saudi Arabia have shown affinity to China lately, with the latter brokering a peace deal between the two West Asian neighbours, the UAE has been forging strategic relations with India. Outside of West Asia, 2 African nations, Ethiopia and Egypt, made the cut. Argentina has been struggling with its economy lately, represents the global south from the continent of South America. India's neighbour, Bangladesh, also made a bid to join the bloc but did not make the cut in the latest editions. While China and Russia want to reinforce the BRICS grouping amid new tensions with the West and consolidate their position, India has cautiously supported the group's expansion, given India's own proximity to the West and the United States. Prime Minister Modi, in his speech on day 2 of the closed-door meeting, supported the group's expansion and also talked about increasing the group's cooperation on space, education and technology.
हम ब्रिक्स सैटेलाइट कॉन्स्टेलेशन पर पहले से काम कर रहे हैं। एक कदम आगे बढ़ाते हुए हम ब्रिक्स स्पेस एक्सप्लोरेशन कंसोर्टियम बनाने पर विचार कर सकते हैं। इसके अंतर्गत हम स्पेस रिसर्च, वेदर मॉनिटरिंग जैसे क्षेत्रों में ग्लोबल गुड के लिए काम कर सकते हैं। मेरा दूसरा सुझाव है शिक्षा, स्किल डेवलपमेंट और टेक्नोलॉजी में सहयोग। ब्रिक्स को एक फ्यूचर रेडी ऑर्गेनाइजेशन बनाने के लिए हमें अपनी सोसाइटीज को फ्यूचर रेडी बनाना होगा।
Apart from the expansion of the group, member nations also discuss ways to reduce dependence on the US dollar and trade in local currencies. The Russian President Vladimir Putin said the de-dollarization of the bloc was irreversible. Putin, who did not attend the summit in person and is wanted under an international arrest warrant for alleged war crimes in Ukraine, has been keen to show the West he still has friends. All eyes were, however, on Prime Minister Modi and President Xi Jinping. A brief interaction between the two leaders resulted in what is being seen as a breakthrough. The two agreed to work on easing tensions at the border. However, there was also fresh controversy, with both sides suggesting the talks were initiated by the other side. India denied China's claims. The family photo reinstated the power of the group, with 3 major emerging economies of China, India and Russia. The bloc's expansion made the global headlines as it was pushed heavily by Russia and China facing Western sanctions. The expansion, an attempt to reshape the global order and put voices from the global south and the emerging economies at the center of the world agenda.